All right, guys, it's been quite a while since we've heard from Mad Bob's, but I think after you see this kit, you're going to agree they've been pretty busy in Mad Bob's laboratory coming up with this. This is the new Ghost Pro Trilogy, released and put on their website not that long ago. 67 pounds or $85. Trilogy, well, I don't tell you, there's three of something in here. Just to give you an idea of scale, I know it's kind of hard to tell against my hand, but here's something we're all used to, I think, the Sparrow's tuxedo kit, and you can see that it's about 25% larger, give or take a little bit, than the Sparrows, and it still fit in your pocket pretty comfortably, but it needs to be to fit all of this stuff. Oh my goodness, we got a buttload of picks in here. So there you go, guys, the Ghost Pro Trilogy, 67 pounds, $85. Appreciate your dough. Seriously. Let's pull all this stuff out and take a closer look. You know, I'm really amazed they managed to fit all this stuff inside of this kit. When I got it all pulled out, I did notice, going along with the term trilogy, there are 3 different layers on this, and that's to accommodate 3 different pick sets. So a well thought out case, and I didn't know it until I got everything pulled out. And there you go, everything in its glory. Well, you'll notice that there are 3 different pick sets. Each of them contains 6 picks. We have a set here for very paracentric keyways. These are 0.4 millimeter, which are 15 thousandths of an inch. We have 6 identical picks, but in 0.5 millimeter, which are 19 thousandths of an inch. And these would be great for narrower keyways or European style keyways. And then the last ones here are 0.6 millimeters or 23 thousandths of an inch. And these are great for wider keyways and almost everything we find commonly here in North America. Let's go and take a look at these guys. They are very nicely done. I'm going to show the 6 or 0.6 millimeter or 23,000 because it's going to be easier to see the finish on these guys. Typical of Mad Bob stuff, they're all engraved with Mad Bob's logo. And then they also, if I can get the reflection just right, they've engraved the thickness. I would personally put like a strip of shrink wrap, different colors to help me identify them quickly in the case. Or I guess you could conveniently put them on those 3 different layers to keep them straight. We got all the cutouts, and that's purely aesthetics. It does look kind of cool, but if you want to hang these on a string around your neck, there's a hole. You can do that. Easy to, I don't know why you do it, but anyway, very nicely finished. You can see it's, again, reflecting in the light. These have been tumbled for quite a while. All the high points are well rounded, and let's take a look at the working end of this. If you look at the tip of that, it almost looks like the tip of it has been hand finished, and I think that's because they spend so much time tumbling them. So very nice finish on the working edge. On the rest of it, you can see some remnants of the manufacturing, but it's really smooth. There are no rough edges, no saw blade or jagged edges on it. Come on, camera, work with me. And then the same on the bottom. It's pretty smooth. I believe you can probably use these right out of the box. So I don't think they really need a whole lot of finish. So typical of Mad Bob's factory finish, these are really, really well done. You get a short hook in each of these sets, and I'll just show you this one set. You get the medium hook, again, looking at the working tip of that, very nicely done. I've never been disappointed in any of Mad Bob stuff. For a deep hook, this works as a deep hook, but this is a reach. It's really handy if you work with high security locks that need to have the pins rotated, like Medicos or something like that. These are really neat picks, and they also double as deep hooks. You get a half diamond. Come on. Again, look at that light. I hope the light's reflecting off of the high points of this. It's really well done, really well finished. I would not waste any time with sandpaper on these guys. Just use them right out of the box. So half diamond starts the rake family. He can also be used to pick dimple locks. The lock, or the pick that I think we all want to see, and I think most of the major manufacturers are now including, is the Bogota or Triple Peak. Really nicely done. Again, I hope that light is reflecting off the triple peaks there. They are perfectly finished, ready to shove into a lock. What Mad Bob's didn't give us is an L rake or city rake. Instead, they gave us this proprietary thing, which is kind of a hybrid between the L rake or city rake and the Bogota. So the hump in the middle, that would be the frequency of the Bogota, and then these other guys on the ends would be more like what you'd find on the city rake. Your lock will never know the difference, but this might, with the varying frequencies, unlike the city rake, this one might give you a little bit better chance of opening some locks. I really can't say. I have to look at the statistics. So anyway, all three of these sets, the 15 thousandths or 0.4, the 0.5 or 19 thousandths, are identical to what I just showed you in the 0.6 or the 23 thousandths. Mad Bob's is also thrown in this double ender. Now, I don't know which is which on this. This is a Prince and a Princess on the double ender. Mad Bob says these are in great demand. I don't know which is which. Or let's say that is his belly, so that would be the profile, I guess, of the Prince. Maybe a little too much beer there. Again, perfect finish all the way around on these. And then the Princess, let's see if this analogy holds. Yeah, she's kind of large up top, and there's her, I guess, her feet sticking out. I don't know. I may be completely reversed on that, but what I can tell you is this pick contains both the Prince and the Princess. This one's kind of cool. You don't often see these. This is a straight-up bypass knife, so if you're going to come across, and you will, unshielded padlocks, this is the tool that will let you get in without having to use any of those picks. Just slide them in there, move the actuator over. You guys have seen me demonstrate this time and time again. And this one is nice and thin. I believe this one is 23 thousandths of an inch thick, so it'll be same as these guys. So nice and thin profile will let you get up even inside of some unshielded Euro profile locks. If you can find an unshielded one in Europe, this will certainly get you by it. Next part, we have 6 total bottom of the keyway tensioners, and these are all identical. I think this is the easiest way just to hold them like this to show you. They all come in 3 different thicknesses, and we'll just call them the fat, medium, and this narrow. Long end, short end, and what I really want to show you about the Mad Bob stuff, again, if I can get the camera to focus, they went to the trouble to round these off. There are no sharp edges. Most manufacturers just cut them straight flush, and they leave a couple of sharp edges there. You don't see that here. Mad Bob's took the trouble to round them off and to buff them, both ends of this guy. Beautiful work. So you got a set of 3 with the twist, and then you get a set of 3 that are straight. And again, same kind of deal. They went to the trouble to finish all of these just beautifully. And finally, we all want to see top of the keyway. Come here, you. We get a set of Mad Bob's triple top of the keyway. And again, Mad Bob's, unlike some of the others, has gone to the trouble to engrave these. So we get a 0.8 millimeter, we get a 1 millimeter, and a 1.2 millimeter. Come here, you. All very well done. And I use a set of these all the time. I put bands on the shrink wrap so I can at a glance tell me which is which. Anyway, guys, I think this is for 67 pounds or $85. This is everything that either a beginner or an advanced picker. If you're a beginner, this will get you up to the advanced level, no doubt. These are all, by the way, made out of 301 hard stainless steel, so they're going to be quite durable, last quite a while, unless you abuse them. Obviously, the thinner picks are going to be more delicate. So if you're a beginner, start out using your thick picks, your 23 thousandths, and if that won't fit, only then start moving to the thinner ones. And that's usually how I go about attacking a lock. I like to use the thickest possible, the toughest possible pick first, and I'll keep trying it until it doesn't work. Then I'll only then move down to the thinner layers. Anyway, guys, appreciate your time. Stay safe, stay legal. By the way, if you'd like to win this, I actually bought 2 of these. I got the brand new one here, plus the one I just showed you. Oops, not that guy. The larger case, Bill. If you'd like to win these, I'm going to have 2 winners of the Mad Bob's Ghost Pro Trilogy. Go to that website. In the middle of the page is a big purple button. Click it, and with a little bit of luck, you'll be one of the lucky winners that my webmaster draws next weekend. As always, guys, if you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button, help the channel grow. Give me that warm, fuzzy feeling by clicking on the like button, and it also helps the channel metrics, which helps us grow. Lastly, if you'd like to support the LockLab, that's easy to do. There are links to Patreon and to PayPal down in the description. Click that, and I greatly appreciate your support. Appreciate your time, guys. Stay safe. Stay legal. Each of these videos takes 4 to 6 hours to record, edit, and publish, so I'd really appreciate it if you show your support by subscribing and clicking on the like button. Thanks, guys.